family. It is I, Aaron. I'm back again on a live. We have some important things to discuss today. I hope you all enjoy this message. We're going to talk about how narcissists are not loyal. We're going to talk about energy harvesting and how there have been many things in place to harvest our energy as chosen ones, and many, many more. All right. But those of you who are new to the channel, thank you all so much for coming through and subscribing to the content. I really hope you all find something useful and powerful and interesting, you know, because, you know, we grew up just loving the wrong people, man. And then over time, you kind of realize that not a lot of people know what real love truly is. See, you know what I find fascinating? I find like creatures like dogs and cats. Um, a dog cannot a dog cannot buy you a Rolls Royce. A dog cannot cook for you. A dog cannot rub your back. But one thing a dog will do if you take good care of it, most of the time, is show you love and companionship. Like they will real deal be by your side. Hey Narpocha, good to see you. Yeah, I'm live right now. We're gonna talk about some things tonight. I'm a little early. I usually like to come on like 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. But you know, it's okay. I just hope it don't glitch out tonight. But what I'm back to what I was saying, a dog may not be able to do certain things like buy you flowers or take you on trips, but if you take care of a dog, it'll show you genuine love and genuine compassion, genuine companionship. You know, a dog is better than a animal is more than likely able to appreciate things better than a human would, right? Same thing with a cat. Most cats have a tendency of appreciating the little things that we do for them. They can't do much for us, but just knowing that they got our back and they support us in any kind of way, you know, that kind of stuff, sometimes I think humans need to learn from these kind of things, you know. Now, when you talk about narcissists and loyalty, it's impossible. Just their insatiable need for different attention in different places, they'll never be satisfied. Okay? That's why you can cook, clean, buy them plane tickets to Aruba. You know, you can buy them their favorite dream car. If the opportunity is right, a narcissist will cheat. If the opportunity is right, a narcissist will jump into greener pastures. All right? And it hurts because a lot of people out here are narcissistic. They will jump to the next big thing. I see it all the time in these videos. Oh, 20,000 right now. You break up with your girlfriend or you break up with your boyfriend. Most of the times they'll just take the money and go. Well, see you later. I just made 20,000. You know what I'm saying? I literally saw a video of a girl who kissed another man in front of her boyfriend for $10,000. And then she turns around to her boyfriend and was like, hey, babe, see, look, we can spend $10,000 together. You can't place material possessions over certain values. You can't place money over certain values. You know, if somebody place certain values before if people place materialism before certain values like loyalty, companionship, you know, that means that more likely that person is really shallow. Really shallow. You know, they're very vain, they're inconsiderate. Like I said before, a dog or a cat will show you more appreciation for the little things that you do. And all you gotta do is feed them, take care of them. You ain't gotta take them to the movies or anything like that. But It's just the fact that people would put materialism over certain values. That's why you cannot expect loyalty out of a narcissist, because their needs of survival is based upon what's being given to them, you know? So basically what I'm saying is, the more you give to them, the more they'll stick around. Does not mean that they're not gonna go in somebody else's DMs. Does not mean that when you're not around, they're gonna flirt with somebody at work or they're gonna flirt with somebody in public. You know, like I said before, there are certain values that people put to the back burner for materialism. Let me look at the comments. Narpoacher says, yeah, lots of pets can tell your moods too, and if you're bonding with them or not. Right. It was hard for me to bond with one of my pets for a while after getting diagnosed with PTSD. Yeah, yeah, and it's true. A lot of pets out here, they're empathic as well. They can feel the moods and the energy of their owners. And a lot of times with cats, cats can see your aura feel, your energy feel as well. You know, so a lot of times, sometimes if a stray cat walks up to you, that cat sees something in you. You know, I find cats fascinating. They're kind of, I'm kind of like, me personally, I like cats, but I like good cats. I don't like bad cats. Same thing. I like good dogs. I don't like bad dogs because they're out there. You know what I'm saying? And our approach says my ability to bond with animals was way better before PTSD. Sadly, right, right. And this is the sick damage that narcissists do to a lot of people. Like, narcissistic abuse is literally you walking through the gates of hell and you going through so many different levels. You getting tried and tested in purgatory, man. And the fiery trial that a lot of us had to face, man. You know what I'm saying? I can go down that rabbit hole all day, every day. E Baby says, "Hey y'all, E Baby, you got E Baby in the building. All right now, I see you." E Baby says, "Money don't overrule respect." Exactly. Come on with it, E Baby. E Baby, speak your truth. Right. Narpoja says, "Yeah, exactly. They're loyal to no one." Right. They'll be 24/7 cheating the second you walk away, even in front of your face. That's why they're constantly texting in front of you. Right. Right. See, while everybody is sitting around chilling, having fun, the narcissist is plotting, scheming, looking for ways to kill somebody's joy, looking for ways to find some new supply. You know, and this is the thing. I don't want to sit here and make it seem like, oh, we just straight up hate narcissists. There was one point in time we loved being around a narcissist, but it's just the fact that whoever, who they are, who they are, it will never change, okay? Because their mind is not geared the same way our minds are geared. Their minds are geared towards external validation, constant. You know, they'll they'll get rid of their kids. They'll get rid of their family members. They'll sacrifice their family members just to feel like they're on top of the world. That's the only thing that matters to them. They'll step on anybody in the way just to get to the top of the world. They don't do it in a legit way, you know? And who's to say that if you, let's say I hit the lottery tomorrow for $300 million. Most people would consider that, hey, yeah, you on top of the world now. No, I'm not, because there's still a jurisdiction of evil that determines, because listen, this one thing I want to tell you all, and I'm going to divert to money real quick. You can go to the bank and let's say you deposited $100 bills into your account. That money that you gave the bank is theirs now. The only time the money is really yours is if it's in fiat cash, the paper or the coins. That's the only time it's really yours. The moment you put that money in the bank, it's theirs now. And that's why if a collapse happened, and let's say you got like 20, 30,000 in the bank, if it's in the bank, they're just going to take it. It's the property of the banks now. So what I'm saying is, this is a numbers game. All this inflation, all this gas prices rising, and you know, it's just a numbers. It's all anything digital. Anything digital could be played with in any kind of way. Anything digital could be played with in any kind of way. The only time the money is really yours is if you have that cash in your hand, even though that's fake too. But the moment you put it in the bank, it is not yours anymore. So a lot of times what I do is I don't leave money in the bank unless it's to pay bills. I pay bills digitally. Everything else come to me. You know what I'm saying? So that's my advice to you all. Don't ever try not to leave your money in the bank, because a lot of times they have little fees that you don't know about. They'll take a few cents here and there every time you do a transaction. You know what I'm saying? So when you understand the deeper picture of what they do out here, they are fucking people over all the way around. You know, imagine there's a wickedness out here that preys on preys on the innocent, preys on the less fortunate, just preys on people who don't have much. How evil can you be? You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, you know, diverting back to the narcissism, these narcissists out here, they prey on the less fortunate too. You know, a lot of times we sacrifice whatever little we had just to support a damn narcissist, a damn hollow shell being, demonic person who don't care about you, don't care about me. Okay, don't even care about their own kind, man. Let me read the comments. Um, Conita Johnson. Oh, good to see you. Good to see you. China Doll. Oh, China. We got China Doll in the building. All right, now what's up? A few cents. You mean dollars? Right. They take dollars. Right. Right. This is a game, y'all. These people here, they play with numbers. They'll raise them up. They'll bring them down. It's off of just it's a game. The only reason why the game is playable is because people make it playable. Because you grew up in a generation where your grandparents, your parents told you, hey, get a job, go to school, get married, have kids. You wanna be a success in the economy. You know, when all they simply had, imagine working your ass off for so many years just to find out that everything just got shut down. Colleges got shut down, jobs got shut down, and there's only a few jobs open. If you don't have a certification in that, you on your own, straight up. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of stuff that they do, man. Collapse could happen at any given moment. They're literally playing with numbers out here, literally. You know. And another topic I want to talk to you all about today is energy harvesting. All right. We don't understand how much they try to tamper with our manhood and our womanhood. Okay, let's, for example, pornography. You know, a lot of people worldwide struggle with that. It is a multi-billion-dollar industry. Why? You gotta ask yourself a question. Why is it at an early age they put sex right in front of you? You know, it's like they want us to succumb to, let's say you going through puberty or certain things like that. They harvest your sexual energy off of every flick you watch. They harvest your they even harvest your work energy. Every time you work at a job, they're harvesting your energy. Every time they gang stalk you, like this narcissist, they're harvesting your energy. Harvesting it. But you know what's crazy about that? A lot of that is temporary. It's temporary because um they always got to come back for more, man. They always got to keep a rotation of energy harvesting, energy sacrificing going on. You know, if we realize how important we are to this world system, how we're the ones that's keeping it running just based off of our energy, bruh, this whole thing was shut down overnight if we actually understood what we're dealing with. There are energy vampires in the spiritual realm, and then there are energy vampires that just take over people, like these narcissists. What happened to them was along the way, from all that dirt they was doing, not being loyal to people, a dark entity just took over. And the only way they feel alive or feel good about themselves is if they have to take the energy from others. They have to take sacrifices from others. They have to feed that beast that resides within them. And it's an insatiable beast. It never stops being hungry. I've actually seen one of these things in the spiritual realm. I literally saw this. It was like a gremlin looking demon. It had red eyes and it had a huge mouth. But the main part was it was scarfing down entire dead bodies. I mean, by the boatload, it was eating dead bodies, just scarfing them up. I've seen this thing, man. So when I say the spiritual realm, right? There are energy vampires. You know, the more they harvest our energy, the more they get us to commit certain acts. You know what I'm saying? Uh, like I said, our manhood and womanhood. You know, we have to preserve that. You know, anytime a man and a woman goes out there and let's say demon time, you know, uh what's it called? Bury your britches or something, just have a bunch of kids everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with having a bunch of kids, but the people that you get involved with, man, the amount of soul ties you have to free yourself from. But see, this was all strategically done. You know, like I said before, they put sex in our face at a young age. So it's like if somebody don't know how to control their sexual urges, don't know how to control their sexual energy, they're gonna succumb to certain images. They're gonna succumb to, you know, the excitement of, you know, getting involved with some crazy sexual activity. Some people go to the extreme. There was a girl on World Star. She said that she had over 2,000 bodies. I don't know if y'all ever saw that. 2,000 bodies? She may look normal on the outside, but on the inside, that girl is at war. And the only way she knows how to deal with that is by continuing to add more bodies, continue to feed that sexual beast. You know, that's why, you know, a lot of people talk about vibrating low. You know, when you do certain things with your life, if you live in kind of foul, you know, it really brings you down to a lower state of mind. You can't think of any creative ways to do things because it's too much dirt. You have to clean out your house first, clean out your temple first. Let me see. China Doll. China Doll says it's amazing how awareness allows you to sit back and watch these narcs play out the playbook. I just discarded one within 2 weeks. Right. Right, you just gotta sit back. Right, China Doll. Yeah, sit back, watch them. Try not to get too involved. Eva Abril, thank you for sharing. Oh, for sure, Eva. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. China Doll says they come back worse because they feel like you know who they are because the discard is brutal. Right, right. Oh yeah. You give them a narc injury? Shit. For real. Now Poacher says that's the scariest parts of narcs. One narc I met made paintings of black planets and black holes that represented what he's like on the inside, an empty void. As China Doll says, sex is the root to all evil. Right. See, sex is a very sacred thing, you know, but the way that is perpetuated in society today, it's like they got little kids dressing sexual. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is the kind of world that we're in. It's like these are the times where we have to really see what's going on around us and separate ourselves from it in all aspects. Preserve your energy at all costs. I'm going to say it again. Preserve your energy at all costs. Because these are the times right now, energy vampires, they're trying to look for a permanent host, right? And if you constantly trying to drain energy out of somebody, eventually somebody's going to wither out. So eventually they're going to have to go to the next person, go to the next person. You know, so like I said, protect your energy at all costs. Don't engage in low vibrational behavior like that. you know. And low vibrational mean getting involved with stealing, sleeping around. Shoot, even pornography can be low vibrational because you're literally watching broken people have sex on the screen to get off to. You know, preserve your womanhood, preserve your manhood. It's important these times because the less low vibrational activity you get yourself into, you literally saving yourself. And then you'll notice how you'll have more energy to do a lot more things. And then on top of that, these times now, like 2022 is not over yet, but I have a feeling something big is about to go down, something worldwide. Like it's gonna be worse than the pandemic. It may not be this year, but I believe beginning of next year, but it could be this year. You know, they always got to do a little something, some shooting somewhere, something to, harvest that energy. That's the key here. That's the most important part. China Doll says, people forget that music is dark now. Narcs love Juice World. You say Narcs love Juice World? Oh man, that's funny. shoot, shoot. I met some narcs, man. They love them some Trick Daddy. My lord. I'm not saying Trick Daddy's a bad musician, but you know that's just what they like. That gutter snipe shit. You know that. Yeah, yeah, y'all, man. Like, but listen, y'all. Understand, as a chosen one, understand how much of a precious commodity you are and how important it is to protect your energy and keep yourself within balance. And how important it is to live your life in a righteous manner and not get too involved with drama and fuckery. Right. Right, baby said Trick Daddy and Trina. Right. Right. They showed do be love right. They be loving the hell out of Trina. Right. A little bit of Cardi B. Right. I see you. I see you, E baby. Right. A little bit of Nicki Minaj. Right. I see you. Right. But yeah, y'all, man, protect y'all energy, bro. Like for real. Like because these times right now, they are desperate for sources, and they're going from person to person, seeing who they can consume. Don't let this atmosphere of demonism. That's what I like to say. Don't let this atmosphere of demonism consume y'all. Keep your head on a swivel. Don't get involved with some fuckery. Cause man, you hearing this from yours truly. Cause I care about y'all. I don't want. It's not my decision. It's the Most High decision. Me personally, I want y'all to prosper and have a healthy life away from the fuckery. Cause we've been through enough already, y'all. We've been through enough already, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason why I really come on here. I try to, give y'all some eye-opening things to watch out for. Cause I'm the type of guy, I've been around the block many times, but I've seen all kinds of tricks and flips and magicians, real ones and fake ones. So I know, you know. So she can get really crazy out here getting involved with the wrong person, y'all. Conita Johnson says, I thought the pandemic would slow them narcs down, but they went crazy during lockdown. When I got discarded was like the beginning of the pandemic, so I wasn't really around them. But then I started noticing other people around me, like the people I grew up with and things like that. When you wake up from narcissistic abuse, you start to analyze so many people around you. You like, damn, I was dealing with this crap this whole time. But what the crazy part is, it's like you think about yourself. You be like, why do these motherfuckers try so damn hard to try to stumble me, to ruin me, to throw monkey wrenches in my plan? They'll try to copy you. Shoot, it's to the point where you can't even trust car insurance companies because you think you safe because you got car insurance, huh? You nothing but a target. A lot of times they'll set up a car accident on you, right? Just so they can get that deductible out of you. I know, bro. I'm telling you, bro. This is scammers paradise. That's what this is. Same thing. Like, let's say, you got organ donor on your driver's license, or, you a target too. You know what I'm saying? That's how they got it set up, bro. It's like, you think you doing this for a good cause. You know what I'm saying? And another thing is, like, I don't trust anything with charity, because you don't know who that money's really going to. If I give charity, I give to the person directly. You know, you see all these kids on the screen. 10 cents a day could feed these kids, and this, and that. If I can hop on a plane, I would go to that place myself and take care of them myself. I don't want to pass it to some organization. Nah, man. It's like going to church. And if you do go to church, hey, and this don't disrespect, but church is a scam. It always has been. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these narcissists out here are narcissistic. A lot of these pastors out here are narcissistic. So, whoever been to a church and you didn't show up one Sunday, the next Sunday they'd be like, "Oh, Aaron, I see you haven't come last Sunday. What happened, man? Shame on you. Shame on you." They like to tease you for not showing up to church, try to make you feel bad. You know, the church does not define you. Some of the most vile and foul people go to church. You know what I'm saying? Now, if that's your belief, hey, that's your belief. But to me, it's all a scam. If you actually see the bigger picture of how they got this whole thing set up, it's like you were set up to fail from the jump. You were set up. It's like you were set up to fail miserably. And what bothers them is that they don't see you sitting on a corner or strung out on drugs, because most chosen ones have done drugs before. Some took ecstasy, some took Molly, some took coke, some took heroin, maybe because of the family situation that they was dealing with, but they turned their whole life around. They cleaned themselves up. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's just what we capable of. We capable of just turning things around and cleaning ourselves up. But if you look at society today and see how much wickedness is in high places, y'all. You're hearing this from yours truly. And this is not to knock anybody who believe in certain religions and things like that. But I'm telling you, even in these churches, even in these religions, they are there. They're there preying on the wicked and the not the wicked. They're preying on the naive, people who don't know any better. You know what I'm saying? So, let me see. China Doll said they are everywhere, and the struggle is real because I met some total bums. They put on the one good outfit to hunt down new supply, and then you see how they really live. Right? Yeah, a lot of times they have a double life, you know, and they put on different personalities depending on who they interact with. Like I said, if a narcissist know that this person's a millionaire, man, narcissist gonna be their best friend as long as that millionaire gives them some sort of attention, some sort of praise, some recognition. Narcissist is cool with that. One source 144. Real talk, man. Oh, you good to see you, brother. Yes, sir. E-Baby says China Doll. They definitely have one good outfit. Right. They sure do. Churches nowadays ask how much you get paid, etc. Right. Right. I'm just putting people up on game because this is, if we understand how the system is designed, you have to know the enemy. You have to know how the enemy moves. And the only way you can know how the enemy moves, you have to just look around you. See how people are moving. See what the TV is portraying. See what social media tries to put in your brain 24/7. You know? One thing I learned is that on the television, almost every commercial is encouraging you to spend money. A lot of these commercials don't teach you how to make money for yourselves. Matter of fact, a lot of chosen ones probably had trouble with their credit because a lot of times we bumped our heads when it came down to building credit. Some of us had to file for bankruptcy because we didn't know anything about credit. We was tossed into the world and was told to figure it out. Nobody helped us along the way, you know. But a lot of chosen ones had to deal with credit issues, things like that, because nobody taught them or taught us how to properly build credit at an early age. Nobody taught us anything. And I guess that's why they hate us, because despite what they try to do, like I said, they want to see us homeless on the side of the street, strung out on drugs. We cleaned that shit up and turned that shit around. And we still got some other stuff to turn around, but hey, we doing a whole lot better than a lot of people. For real. Let me see. One source. They are masters of acting like the good guy. I don't know the narcs I'm around always pretended to have my qualities when they weren't at all humble. Right, copycats. Copycats. They seem to try to clone the chosen ones slash empaths, study us to try to be us. Right. But the thing about it is that is something that either you have it or you don't. And people who do have it have to live a life of constant war. Whether even if nobody's around warring against you, you have to fight internal battles. You have to fight negative thoughts. They say, "Oh, your thoughts create reality." Okay, so how do you deal with the bad thoughts? Because the only way I know how to deal with them is to not act on them. You know what I'm saying? But if some thoughts that a lot of us get, would you want that to create your reality? No, because a lot of times your thoughts and your emotions cannot be aligned up. You could be thinking logical, like, okay, it happened for a reason, but deep down inside you pissed off at what that narcissist did to you. Sometimes you want revenge, right? So how do you deal with that besides not acting on it? You feel me? So that's kind of stuff. That one thing about me, I question a lot of things about reality. I question a lot of things about what's going on around us, because like I said, it's I don't want to sit here and allow us to be sheep led to slaughter. You know what I'm saying? I come on this channel because I like to talk about the trickery and the deceptions that we've been brainwashed to believe for so long. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, on the TV, they'll tell you, hey, spend here, spend there, spend here, spend there. But they barely ever tell you how to make money unless it's some sort of Ponzi scheme. What I'm saying is the system is always after your pockets. Because in their minds, everything belongs to them. Even your chump change belongs to them. You're expendable. You're nothing. We can always clone you. That's the kind of evil that we're dealing with. This is the kind of enemy that I'm trying to portray to you all. This is what we face. Let me see. China Doll says, facts. Life of the Shaw is literally everything you saying I can relate to. Oh, Life of the Shaw is good to see you, brother. I'm glad you came on. Glad you're doing all right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. China Doll, going through a divorce right now, and the manipulation of documents are real. The lies and gaslighting never stop. But if you give them enough rope, they'll definitely hang themselves. Lots of contradictions. Oh, yeah. You know, People try to go to war with the chosen ones using trickery and deception. But what helps us win the war every time is realizing what they're doing. If we realize that, damn, this person trying to one up me. Oh no, I can't allow that. And then you just walk away. Their whole operation shuts down immediately. Just by you waking up and seeing them for who they are, it just shuts down. That's how powerful we are. You know, they'll try their best to put you in this sleep because they try to be all nice and friendly to you. Yeah, and sometimes they'll buy you gifts, take you out to eat and all this other stuff, say they love you. But if you keep following them along the lines, they're going to reveal their evil intentions. You know? But like I said way before in the beginning, people put materialisms over certain core values. They'll put money over loyalty. They'll put money over respect. You know what I'm saying? they'll just put so many things over certain things that are important to humanity, and this is what has been brainwashed through most of the masses. So on this channel, I try to undo that programming slowly but surely. I try to fine tune it so you all can be laser focused on what's going on out here. There's a lot of energy harvesting out here. There's a lot of energy vampires out here. And nowadays they're becoming desperate because they need a infinite host, somebody who's just going to keep supplying. The only way they're going to get that infinite source is from literally empaths and chosen ones, which are becoming more harder to find because a lot of us ain't playing games. We catching on to the games ahead of time. We paying attention to the signs. We paying attention to the red flags. You feel me? Them motherfuckers can't hide no more. No more masks. We gonna strip that shit right off their face every time. You feel me? Let me see. Narc says, yep, they believe we're interchangeable, just like how the narcs always compare us to everyone in the room, trying to hint we're interchangeable. Right. Chosen ones aren't in a competition with anyone. Right. Right, Narpoach. Right. Speak your truth. Right. We ain't in competition. Man, listen, man. Why would I be in competition with somebody when every day I look around, I see the system falling slowly but surely? You know what I'm saying? Not to mention the crap that's going on overseas. How many people are dying out there? The amount of heat waves that was going on. People dropping dead in the streets. A lot of these head leaders are starting to die off. You know what I'm saying? So why would I be jealous of what somebody else got? All it takes is one flood or a tsunami wave. It'll wipe out your Lamborghini. It'll wipe out your Scat Pack. It'll wipe out your Hellcat. Because a lot of stuff that we fighting over can't take the elements like that. An EMP strike hit your Tesla. That's it. You ain't going. Where you going? An EMP strike hit your Tesla. Okay. Play around if you want to. A tidal wave hit your Lambo. Okay. You ain't going nowhere. Where you going? You should have bought a boat. Me personally, I want to invest in a submarine. You feel me? If I can get me one of them, I'm straight. I'll hop in the sub. I'll be gone. I'm just not going to dive too deep. So I don't want to be around there fucking with the Leviathan and giant squids and shit. You know what I'm saying? I can't compete with people over shit that's going to be destroyed anyways. Our lives are not guaranteed, y'all. But motherfuckers see me, man. That nigga think he all that cause he done got the brush cut. So I like to look good. What's the problem with you? Cause I like to look good? Cause I like to smell good? Cause I like to keep my house clean? Because you don't do that? You're mad at me? Is that what it is? You feel me? This shit crazy, man. E-Baby said, that's why I try to stay away from people who are constantly in competition with everyone around them. Narcs are always secretly competing. That's extra facts. That's right. Like I said before, protect your energy, man. Eva says exactly 100. Right, Eva. Right. Hey, Spirit, lead me. Good to see you. I'm glad you on. They can't stand up to the four winds of the Lord. Right. They're like the wind blowing to and fro. Wherever the wind blows, they go. See, when you have individuality, when you think for yourself, when you're not a hive mentality, I don't care who you are. You cannot let somebody else dictate your final decision. Even if they don't like your final decision, it's your final decision. Huh? If they don't like you because you're saying no to them, you should reevaluate that business partnership or that friendship or that relationship. Because people feel, it's a shame, bro. It's a shame. A lot of people like you when you just go with the flow and let them do whatever they want. And that's how a lot of people just get to take advantage and let their demons run free. One tactic that I like to do is I like to let people just have their room to be comfortable. Hey, yeah, I give them time to agree. I'll agree with whatever, almost anything that they say. just so I can see who they really are. That tactic works, bro. You'll see how somebody is within like a day or two or three. If you, or even better, if within a week, if you're seeing them all the time, you'll know who they are from the jump. Just go with the flow, see how they go. You know, only disagree if it's something that you really don't want to do. But this is just a tactic I do. If you really want to see people for who they are, whatever kind of shit that they got, whatever issues, habits, you know, that's how you make your decision to see if you can rock with them or not. You know, you have to scout people out ahead of time without you knowing that you're scouting them out. Just agree with them. Let them talk their shit. Let them, hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. And a lot of times when a narcissist says some stuff in a joking manner, it is not a joke. Sometimes they say, man, Aaron, man, I'll kill your ass. Nah, I'm playing, cuz. You probably would kill me, wouldn't you? You probably would kill my ass, wouldn't you? Huh, narcissist? You know what I'm saying? If they play around saying some shit like that, because they will play like that. They more than likely meant it, y'all. They more than likely meant it. China Doll says, I think politicians are the worst narcs because they have the power. Absolutely. Right. Man, these damn iguanas sitting up in power. Right. Yeah, man. Eva says, amen. That's right, Eva. Narc Poacher says, whenever I dive, I always feel safer on the ocean floor away from people. Oh, you dive. Okay, now. That takes a lot of courage, because me, I don't mess with the ocean. Mm-mm. I don't. Me, shoot, if you're not equipped for it, don't mess with it. uh, Narc Poacher says, feel safer with the sharks than with the narcs. Right, come on with it. Shoot, at least the sharks, you know what the sharks want to do. The sharks is hungry. Them narcs, man, they gonna try to cut your grass for you. They gonna try to uh clean your room for you. Cook your dinner, rub your feet with the honey and the baby oil. Try to give you mind blowing sex. They put the marshmallow between your toes and you know, eat the pineapple off your pinky toe. You know, at least a shark just hungry. A shark gonna eat what. Spirit Limi says, haha, me too. Just make them the topic. They love talking about themselves and give you all the intel. What? I'm trying to tell you. Master silence. Right, Spirit Limi? I see you. That's facts. That's big facts. I'm telling you. If you sit back and just let people be themselves, even for a week, let them talk their shit. Let them act a certain way. Let them. Just when it comes down to you and doing certain things for them, just have your boundaries up. But just sit back and let them have their fun. Let them, you know, and then you can know what you're getting yourself into. You know what I'm saying? So, China Doll says, did you do a video of your story? If not, do you plan to? I did one about my story on Narcissists Have No Peace. If you find that video, it's got like almost 1,000 views now. You know, that was my testimony when I was, dealing with spiritual narcissists. I've ran into spiritual narcissists. I've ran into aging narcissists. I've ran into family narcissists, covert narcissists, overt narcissists, malignant, you know, co-worker narcissists, which I broke that down on this video called Workplace Harassment. Like, bruh, you know, if you all felt like the world has attacked you all these years and tried to drain you and use you and manipulate you, I just want to let you know, please do not feel alone. If you want somebody to refer to feel like you're not alone, shoot. Sometimes if you want to send a quick email and ask me a question about a certain thing, I'm open to that. I'm open to that. I don't want to make people feel like the only way you can reach me is through money and this, and that. If there's an emergency that you want to talk about, it's like advice wise on how to handle certain situations, just reach me on my email. You know what I need to start doing? I probably need to start communicating with you all through phone on the phone number. So if you need somebody to talk to, if you're in a situation that is real stressful, I'm not gonna be available all the time, but when I am, I am. You know, just all I ask is don't take it for granted. That's all I'm saying. Don't take that for granted, y'all. But I'm willing to talk to you all if y'all want to talk. You don't have to be by money. You got an issue. I've had a few people hit me up about court issues, and I just told them you'll make it out of it, and they doing fine now. So you know, I do my best to have y'all back. Just understand I'm only one person, right? I'm only one person. I can't be there all the time. That's all I'm saying. Oh, Purple Queen. Hello, Aaron. Looking great today in black. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. Happy I'm catching the live stream. Yes, thank you. Thank you all so much. Thank you, Purple Queen. Thank you for your testimony the other day. Like that was powerful. The stuff that you've been through, man. Man, empty and sad vessel. Yes, indeed. That's right. What's pathetic is when they crawl back to us begging. Right. Man, a narcissist chase fool's gold. And that's one of Jill Scott's song, Fool's Gold. I'm a big fan of Jill Scott. Oh my gosh. Jill Scott, I love her voice. Let's see. Erica Badu, I love her voice too. Um, Floetry, I love me some Floetry, some Marsha Ambrosia. All you got to do is say yes. What? Put that on the radio right now. Let's. um, China Doll said you should start a dating group for empaths. Well, I don't know because everybody has their preferences. If you used to a certain kind of guy, I can't just put you with somebody random. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're used to a certain lifestyle, I can't just put you with somebody who's, you know what I'm saying? I can't just get with somebody if I'm used to a certain girl. But me, I'm to the point where, shoot, you know, if she works with me, I work with her. She love on me, I love on her. It's all reciprocation, love for love. You know what I'm saying? Um, Eva Abril says, I submitted my classwork 2 days ago before deadline. I asked my teacher to make sure she said it was fine. She gave me a grade level F. What? Next day in class, she threw shades. She said, I don't care who's smart. I burned her with the director of programming, though. Oh, okay, you took it to that chain of command. All right, Eva, I see you. Eva took it to the chain of command. That's what you got to do. I've done it a few times. When I was getting harassed, I took it to the chain of command. I went up to the head manager and all. What? Don't fuck with me. I'll snitch on your ass. Especially if you're a narc. Your ass gonna learn to keep your distance. Cause you don't do nothing to nobody. You submitted your classwork 2 days before the deadline and they still want to give you an F? Come on now. You did the right thing. Shoot, sometimes you gotta take it to the higher ups. Shit, I encourage it. Shit. Spirit lead me. I think you better call Tyrone. Right, right. Like but Erica Badu had this album called Baduisms. Man, that's one of her best albums of all time. Love that album. Eva says, LOL, yes, I'm not in her program. Right, right. Take it to her chain of command. Smack her right upside her head with the head chancellor in charge. Right. I see you, Eva. I see you. Right. You should start a dating group for empaths. Yeah. Yeah. You know, if it works out, it works out. I was thinking about starting a Facebook group. I don't know how many people still be on Facebook. But if I do set one up, I'll put it in my community post and I'll probably post a link. And y'all join up. You know, anybody who joins will be thoroughly vetted. I'm not gonna just let any and everybody in there, cause some people just try to join just to, wolves in sheep clothing, y'all. Wolves in sheep clothing, y'all. But think about this for a second, right? Imagine how loyal you all are, how committed you all are when and all you want is somebody to love you and support you and just be there for you, be by your side, not gonna leave you hanging. But most of us throughout our lives have been through being left hanging. So it's like you begin to understand how rare you are. Not many of you come a dime in a dozen. It don't We don't come that often. If I talk to one of y'all on the phone, I'm gonna ask y'all, what's your location? Oh, I'm all the way in New Jersey. Goddamn. Oh, what's your location? Yeah, I'm all the way in North Dakota. Goddamn, you way out there. What I'm saying is we scatter. Where you at? Oh, I'm all the way in Colombia, South America. You in Colombia? A lot of us are scattered, bro. So you know what? You're right. I should just make a group and let us come together and talk. But a lot of people gonna get weeded out. I ain't gonna play that. No, 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 no. This group gonna be strict. You know, these are people who need healing. People who need a place where they can feel like they could talk to somebody. You know. Eva says, "Nice. Yes. Right. Right. Yeah, y'all. But listen, y'all. It's like 50 minutes now. Anybody got any questions they want to ask me? I know this is probably just random, but listen, y'all. I really appreciate you all for coming on tonight. Hold on. Let me shout y'all out from head to toe. Hold on. Narpocha, thanks for coming through like usual. I appreciate you being here and, you know, always putting your input, you know, on the things that you've seen, your testimonies. Baby, as always, you always come through with the good info and eye-opening insight. Always supportive, and I highly appreciate you too. Let me see. Conita Johnson, thanks for coming through. Thanks for even just coming through, just spending time. You feel me? Like, this means a lot to me. Y'all don't even understand. China Doll, thanks for coming through tonight. Glad you was able to make it on. Eva, thanks for coming through tonight. I'm glad you're able to make it on. Who else? One Source 144. Thank you, brother, for making it on. You are highly appreciated for that. Who else? Life of the Shaws, thanks for coming through. I really appreciate y'all for coming on tonight. Who else? Who else? Spirit Lead Me, thanks for coming through. That means a lot to have your presence in as well. Thank you. Thank you for that. Who else? Purple Queen, thank you so much for supporting the channel, sharing your testimonies, because it's not just helping me, because, hearing your story helps me as well, because it's like we all been through like this one big ball of struggle, y'all. One big ball of struggle, but we still here, y'all. So Purple Queen, thanks for coming through, man. Thanks for coming through. Who else? Who else? China Doll says, we are the children that choose to grow up despite the toxic upbringing. Narcs chose evil. Right. And it all comes down to accountability. It's the choices that they made. Right? It's the choices that they made. I'm from Los Angeles. Right. You way on the West Coast. All right, Eva. You listen to reggae? It depends. There was this one song I was listening to not too long ago. I cannot remember. It's an old school Jamaican song. I like that old school reggae. The new school reggae with that dance hall shit, I don't fuck with. That old school, I like that. Um, baby, love like always. Right, for sure. Right, right, y'all. Right. Narpocha says, thanks, Aaron. Always love watching your videos. It's always validating and healing. Oh, Narpocha, thank you so much. And that's what I live for. If anything that y'all want from me, I just want y'all to heal and be better than what you were before. And, not allow these energy vampires to harvest. Eva says, sure. Good night, you guys. Narpocha says, stay strong and safe. I like pride. Okay, okay. State ain't nothing but distance. Right. Ain't nothing but a plane ticket. Right, China Doll? It ain't nothing but a plane ticket. Right. Say less. Laura Park says, I was basically divorced by 22 and got sober at 27. Went bankrupt at 28, single mom by 29. Man, you know what, Laura, thanks for coming through and sharing your testimony as well. That means a lot because that a lot of people can relate to that worldwide. You know, love can be found everywhere. He baby says, I think the Facebook group is a great idea. Right. Eva says, thanks for sharing awareness. Oh, it's no problem, y'all. Thanks you all for being on, listening to me. You know, it's like a lot of times when I come on now, y'all try to be on it, and I appreciate every last one of you all for that. I really do. And I really want to say I love you all for that. I appreciate you all for that. And I continue to go hard for you all. You know what I'm saying? Laura Park says, I turned it all around. Excellent credit now. Son graduated with AP honors. Accepted the T.W.T.N.E Senior College with 25% acceptance rate. Okay, now. Knocking things out the park. Okay, right. That's great. See, you turn your life around, you can accomplish so many things, chosen one. You know? Believe in yourself, believe in your capabilities, and you can do it, man. For real. Spirit Lee says, I like Protege. It's not dance hall. I don't like that either. I like old school reggae, like classic Marley. Protege sings of spiritual things. I'd have to check him out. Protege. Protege. Okay, now. Might bump that in the Buick a few times. Bump that in the Buick. You feel me? Narpocha says, hey, Laura, good to see you. Yeah, y'all. But listen, y'all, thank you all so much for coming through. I hope y'all enjoyed this live, man. I'm going to upload it very soon. And like I said before, anybody who want to reach and talk for a little bit, just hit me on my email. We could talk. You know, if I'm not available at that time, don't take it personal. You know, it's just I'm only one person. So I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Y'all, thank you all so much for the support, y'all. For real. E-Baby says, congrats, Laura. Right, man. Accomplishing great things. A prime example of how we could just turn things around. Beautiful process indeed. Spirit Limi says, God bless. Buenas noches, hermano. I don't know if I'm supposed to say buenas noches back, but thanks for coming through, man. Thanks for coming through, Spirit Limi, like for real. Like, always good to have you on. All right, y'all. It's about to be an hour, and I hate to leave y'all like this, but like I said, I'll let y'all know when I set up a Facebook group, and we'll get that thing pumping and jumping, y'all. We'll get that thing pumping and jumping. All right? So I love y'all. Y'all please be safe tonight. Make sure y'all drink some water, protect your energy. And I'll see y'all soon, man. I'll do another live in the near future. All right? Bye-bye, y'all.